a little bit, and that time he's trying to put his head down now and get to the basket.
And he's 1 for 8 and 0 for 5 from 3. But he can heat up in a heartbeat.
He can, but at the same time now, maybe because you're struggling, use yourself as a decoy, be a facilitator.
Well, he gets it into the hands of Trevor Gaskins, who's fouled. And that is team foul number 6 now on Auburn. Both teams will be at the free throw line the rest of the way. Check that, that's number 5 on Auburn. Pardon me. For 13 minutes to go. And there is team foul number 6. As it's Gabriel. That's his third. Coming up Saturday, SEC Network basketball presented by Sun Life Financial. You'll see either Georgia, Alabama, or later in the day, Arkansas, Ole Miss. Check your local listings. Nelson wide open. No. He had 6 threes in the first half, none here since halftime.
The thing is, you got to credit Auburn's defense. Remember we talked about in the first half that Auburn was going to play a 2-3 zone and try to pack it in and force Ole Miss to beat it from the perimeter. So Ole Miss got hot and knocked down 8 threes in that first half. So they obviously had to change their defense.
Nice backdoor cut. Ross can't control it. Still loose, and Forbes tracks it down. Ross tries again. Cox blocked it. Gave him a putback.
And again, that right there, Clay, is all about effort. Gabriel doesn't go to the boards. He doesn't pick up that block shot. If he's just standing on the perimeter watching, that doesn't happen. Nice job by Auburn. Gets this thing down to 5, and they got the fans back into it.
20 points now for Gabriel. It's a 5-point game. Oh, quieting the crowd, Trevor Gaskins with his first field goal.
They've had an answer all night from behind the arc.
It is the 9th three-pointer tonight for Ole Miss. Stinson to the point for Wallace, who's in on the shot clock. And he's bumped. No shot. We step aside. 11:28 to go here in the second half. Auburn has come back. They were down 20, but Kenny Gabriel has led the charge to the Tigers. For the students here, fans of the Tigers. Now, I know that you broke the rules because I saw you get chicken fingers at that private concession stand. I'm going to report you, Will. A student. Go to Facebook.com to vote for your favorite tradition in the SEC. Facebook.com/champion and click on poll tab. Wallace rattles on the free throw. And it's 49-43.
Auburn's going to continue to play this aggressive defense play, but they got to try to do it without fouling, because from this point on, anytime they foul, it's going to send Ole Miss to the free throw line.
Turned over. There's a score update for you. Mississippi State and Arkansas underway. The Bulldogs lead it early. Ross can't get it to go.
Again, Ross takes it to the basket, sees the big body of Cox, tries to go around the play instead of trying to go through. Put the onus on the officials, force them to make a call, and more times than not, they're going to give the offense the benefit of the doubt.
Graham, nice pass from Cox. He goes up with a slam, then it pulled out of his hands by Ross.
It actually looked like that John Wallace came from the backside.
Ross got it. Well, they count it.
Boy, John Wallace went down hard. He was writhing on the floor there. But he was the one that actually came on the backside and knocked the ball away from Cox. But
they're going to count that basket and a free throw coming.
We talked to Tony Barbee, the head coach for Auburn. As I mentioned earlier, he's never questioned his team's effort. He just said, unfortunately, we don't have the results that show what's going on. Look at that. Wallace jumps from the backside. The smallest guy on the floor blocks the ball. And he gets up, gets the foul, but no call by the officials. And that actually benefited Auburn.
A three-point play for Ross. like that, it's a three-point game. Auburn was down 20 in the first half. Graham for three. Forbes, the rebound and a foul, and that's going to go against Buckner. That's number 5.
Boy, you got all the Auburn players over on the bench signaling for the fans to get into the game. Now you got it during this stoppage of play. You got the Auburn players all huddled together. Obviously, they know they got all the minimum on their side, and you got Ole Miss scattered all over the floor, hanging their head, wondering what just happened.
For their second straight game, Buckner fouls out, and tonight, no points.
One of our keys before the game started was that the Auburn Pigs have to stay out of foul trouble.
Fouls out with 10 to go. Could be devastating for Ole Miss down the stretch. Forbes has another one coming. That's his first point tonight.
And that's when I talk about the landscape of the SEC is bright. The coaches that are in the Southeastern Conference, and of course everybody knows about Calipari in Kentucky. Everybody knows about Donovan in Florida, but a lot of people don't know about Barbie, what he's doing here. Oh, no basket. They're saying the foul was on the floor. Don't count the basket, but now that is the 10th foul on the Ole Miss Rebels. So from this point on, Auburn, anytime the whistle blows, will go to the line for 2. There they go. They're saying the foul was during the free throw. When he went up to get that rebound, he couldn't get his other hand out.
So Langford shooting 2, a chance to tie it up here for the Tigers.
Terrence Henry had his other arm. Talking about a team here that shoots less than 70% from the free throw line. And right now, they're knocking them down. As you just pointed out, 64%.
They are 19 of 24 tonight, and we have a tie game. Ole Miss led by 20. That lead has evaporated. Warren off the side of the backboard. Auburn has numbers. Denson fouled by Nelson.
Almost like Nelson was going low to get the tackle.
They're going to actually give it on Graham. That foul on Graham. And going to the free throw line is Denson, and Auburn can take the lead. So at the midway point of the first half, who would have thought this possible?
So how about the turn of events? All right, let's look at the first half for Ole Miss. They were 14 out of 25 from the floor for 56%. Auburn was 6 of 26 for 23%. These roles have totally flip-flopped. Coming out of that last time out, Ole Miss was 3 of 12 for 25%, and Auburn was 6 of 13 for 46%. But it's just the fact that, face it, Auburn played like this all year. They've been running uphill. They know how to play from behind. Just unfortunately, they've only been able to get over the hump twice in SEC play and win 2 games. So this is nothing for them.
First lead for Auburn since the 17-minute mark of the first half. And now Henry is bumped. And that's Gabriel picking up the foul.
So one of the things we didn't show during that free throw exchange was there was a little extra curricular activity amongst Josh Langford and Terrence Henry. Barbie pulled Josh Langford over the side and told him to calm down. But that foul right there, considering how physical this game has been, is also the official stepping in and saying, hey, if you guys can't control your promotions. We'll take care of it ourselves.
Langford the rebound. So Gabriel sitting down now for Auburn with 4 fouls. Here come the Tigers into the front court. Denson leads in. Auburn fighting loose. He has been off all night.
My phone, hold it. The diamond ring. Ever since I left.
May have looked like backcourt violation. One hands behind us thought it was, but the whole body and the ball have to cross over to prevent you from being able to go back to the backcourt.
Baseline jumper Warren, and he momentarily silences the crowd.
Momentarily silences the crowd, but Auburn still has the lead by 2.
That's their first basket of the half for Warren. He's got 4 points here tonight, well below his average of 19. Forbes back out for Payne. Just over 8 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Payne, Langford. That's his first field goal tonight.
But a nice job of putting it on the floor, attacking the basket, and increases his chances of going in by using the backboard.
Nelson got it again. Another long 3, his 7th of the night.
He looks over at the student section and says, sit down. We talked about how Auburn will continue to play with effort. But Ole Miss is not going to go away either. They have the senior leadership, Chris Warren and Zach Grant.
Wallace lobs it in for Langford. Turnaround from the free throw line. A little strong, and Williams the rebound for Ole Miss. Chance to take the lead back. Warren, a little out of control. Wallace, the shortest man on the floor with the rebound.
Nice job pulling the ball out. He didn't have anything. Run some time off the clock. Get yourself a nice shot at the half-court offense.
Wallace came to school as a walk-on. Big steal there for the Rebels. Williams thought about it. Boy, this crowd has been relentless this half. Nelson fouled, and he's going to get 3 foul shots. Dundrecous Nelson, the story for Ole Miss in this game. He'll go to the line for 3 with a chance to give the Rebels the lead. An old-fashioned 3-point play is coming up. Auburn has come back from 20 down to lead by 1 with 6:40 to go. And one of the spark plugs has been the point guard, Josh Wallace.
He's a guy that's mostly known for his defense. He leads the SEC in steals in almost 2 per game, but he's picked it up. And how about this? He comes from the backside, smallest guy on the floor at 5'10", and gets the block. This kid was a walk-on. He came here because he wanted to go to school, but yet he's been the heart and soul of this team tonight.
Time for our Haviland defensive shield. There you see Wallace atop the league in steals. Alabama has Mitchell, Tillman, and Relaford in the top 5. And we've talked a lot this season about Alabama's defense, but Wallace better than anybody when it comes to taking the ball away.
Well, Alabama's defense is 5th best in the country. When I did the game last week, Alabama-Auburn, one of the things that Tony Barbee, the head coach from Auburn, said is we're trying to mirror what Alabama is doing because we struggle on the offensive end of the floor. We know that we have to make stops. We continue to work on our initial first ball defense.
3 free throws coming for Dundrecous Nelson. He was fouled shooting the 3. 2 more coming. He has 7 3-point baskets here tonight, 1 shy of tying a school record held by 2 players.
You look at this score for Auburn, 56 points. It's like an offensive explosion for them.
averaged just 62 per game.